it's Daniela, and this week's theme on Wowzer Fighting Squad for me is holiday baking slash DIY. So I guess this doesn't really count as baking, but it's still like a DIY thing. So today I'm going to be making some hot cocoa bombs. So I made a video like this last year. So if you want to check out my video from last year, you can check it out. I'll link it in the description below. We're going to be making them again this year because they turned out amazing last year. So the things that you're going to need some of these sphere slash half sphere molds. You're going to need some hot cocoa mix, some melting chocolate, some cupcake liner tins, whatever these things are called, you know, cupcake things. And then the optional things, some marshmallows, some peppermint, and I have some of these various sprinkles. You can really add anything to your hot cocoa bombs. These are what I'm going to be adding to mine, and you're also going to need a pot to melt your chocolate. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to melt your chocolate. If you're underage or if you're young, make sure to have parent supervision if you're going to use the stove. Okay, so I just poured in all of the chocolate, and we're gonna wait for all of that to melt. And if you end up with more than you think you're gonna need, it's okay, because you can always use some leftover chocolate to drizzle over your hot cocoa bombs, or you can eat it. So yeah, we're gonna let that melt, and I will get back to you after this is melted, which I don't know how long that's going to take. Hopefully not too long. So let's start the time lapse, I guess. Okay, so our chocolate is finally melted. So the next step, we're going to fill up our molds, and this is where we're going to form the actual hot cocoa bombs. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to take a spoon, and you're going to spoon some of your chocolate, some of your melted chocolate, and then you're going to put it inside the holes, and just kind of coax the chocolate up the sides. Just kind of take the back of your spoon and kind of spread it all around the sides, and make sure that it's hollow, and make sure you don't have any gaps either. And you're going to repeat this step on the rest of the holes. So I am going to do that. Let's speed it up. Okay, so now you finally got all our holes filled up. So I'm going to pick up one of my molds. So it should look something like this. So So you should have all of your holes filled up, or however many you want to make. So now, the next step is we're going to put it in the fridge for about half an hour or until it's hardened. So we're going to do that, and I will get back to you once that's done. Okay, so it's a half hour later and our hot cocoa bombs are hardened. So now what we're going to do is we're going to very carefully take them out of the shell. Take the shells out of the mold, and make sure to not touch them too much because they will melt. And they're very delicate, so you want to be super careful with these. We're going to take 2 at a time out, and what we're going to do is we're going to assemble them. So you're going to take some hot cocoa mix, and you're going to place it, you're going to spoon it inside one of the halves, just like so. And then you're going to take, I should have prepared for this. So you're going to take your marshmallows or whatever you decide to put inside of your hot cocoa bombs. I'm just going to put some inside, just like so. And I also have some crushed peppermint, so I'm going to put some inside. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take your other half and you're going to spoon some of your melted chocolate. So I hope you still have some melted chocolate left over because this is going to be the glue. And just kind of spoon it on. And then you're just going to press them together just like so. And if there's still some jagged edges, this is really hard. This is probably the hardest part. You can take some of your chocolate and cover that up. And just press it together. This is going to get really messy, so beware of that. Okay. And then you're going to stick it inside. Oh, okay, this was kind of a fail. You're going to stick it inside a cupcake tin. So now we're going to finish it up. Make sure to have some napkins on handy too, because this gets really messy. Okay. Update on how our hot cocoa bombs are going. Some of them kind of failed, so I had to put them back in the fridge. But we're going to continue doing this. So hopefully they should be hardened enough now, so hopefully they're not going to melt as I'm working with them. So let's finish this. Okay, this seems to be working a whole lot better. So now we're going to finish the rest of them. Okay, so now we have finished decorating our hot cocoa bombs. So now we're going to place them back into the fridge for another 10 to 15 minutes or so, just to make sure the glue, aka our leftover chocolate, is completely hardened, and all our drizzled chocolate for the decorations is all intact. So I will get back to you after that's done. Okay, so now comes the part where we're going to do the final taste test reveal. So even though the presentation on some of these kind of turned out to be an epic fail, hopefully they'll still taste amazing. So we're going to take one of our hot cocoa bombs, and we're also going to take some warm milk. So just pour some milk in a measuring cup or some sort of container and put it in the microwave for about a minute. So let's see which hot cocoa bomb we're going to be taste testing. Let's do this one. Okay, so just take the hot cocoa bomb, put it inside your mug, and take your warm milk and just slowly pour it over. I'm gonna show this process. So just slowly pour it over. Yes. That is so satisfying. Okay, so now we're going to take a spoon and mix it. Oh yes. I do kind of wish I had whipped cream, because that would be the perfect thing to top it off, but unfortunately I couldn't find any in the fridge. But I'm sure this is still going to be amazing, so we're going to try it. Okay, so let's try our delicious concoction. Okay. That is good. These hot cocoa bombs are the way to go. So, as I said last year, this is exactly what I said last year. If you're looking for the perfect quarantine friendly activity to do, this is the perfect thing to do. I mean, this is something you can do from home, and it's a perfect thing to do, and they're delicious. So make sure to do this because they turn out amazing. So I guess that is pretty much it. And if you guys want to be a good candidate for a shout out in my next video, then make sure to comment down below, what is your favorite hot chocolate topping? So yeah, so anyways, that is pretty much it. Don't forget to have a wowzifying day full of lots of wowzerness, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out, y'all. Woo!